Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Alpha 3 of Planet Coaster. If you've been paying attention, you may have seen a couple POV videos that I uploaded. And they are from this park, well, as soon as it shows up, of course. Any second now. It's not that big of a park, so it should be here right about now. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Oh, nice little overview. So this is the park I've been working on. I wanted to make just this really kind of Cedar Fair tribute park that has like similar rides that you would see at a Cedar Fair park. So right here I have, I don't know how tall it is. I'm assuming it's at least 300 feet. So it would be like the Giga. It has like the large drop, swooping turn, high speed section, airtime section. This right here was actually kind of more Diamondback at Kings Island based. I think it has a section kind of similar to this with some large humps. And then right here was directly based off of Fury 325 with it going underneath like the entrance area. Although with Fury 325 would probably be about here as opposed to here where you're actually inside the park, but I can't build over here, so I did that just to make it work. It does have a block section though right here, which they don't have, and the only reason why I have it right here is so that I can run 2 trains. I cannot run 3 trains though, because when I built it, they just wouldn't fit as I wanted them to. Like, it could have ran 3 trains if I could have had block sections and the 9-car train, but it only wanted to do a 7-car train because with this alpha they changed the way that the stations work. So it has this little caged off area right there. So where there would have been gates going like all the way to the end, now they're all entirely in the middle, and they have like that little section right there. I'm not going to work on this coaster in this part. It's probably going to be more off-screen, because it's not really what I want to focus on right now. What I really want to work on is this section of the park. I worked on enclosing it off a lot more. This coaster runs 3 trains, the Aero coaster. It's heavily inspired by Anaconda and Vortex at King's Dominion and King's Island respectively. Like this little turnaround here is entirely Vortex, and then it has like a double loop, which is also Vortex. It has elevated corkscrews, also Vortex. It has a Batwing, also Vortex. But then I added like a bunch of like helixes and twisty bits that Anaconda is notorious for. Not in a good way. I have not heard very many good things about that ride, just that it hurts a lot, so those are the parts that would hurt a lot. I worked on the stand-up. That's not the stand-up coaster. I worked on the stand-up coaster a little bit too. I added some more scenery around it. And this one, I tried to get to run 2 trains, but for some reason, it did not want to. It just didn't want to work. Like, it could. Like, this block section right here would be clear. There'd be a train on this one and a train on this one. And at first, I'll show you exactly what happens. Let's go to operations. Okay, so it's only showing 1 train. But it says that it's at 2. Right? How are you incomplete? What do you need? An entrance. What? No. This is coaster 55, whatever. Okay, close. And now I'm going to go into operations. I'm going to change it to 2 trains. Load rules, half load, that's fine. Max waiting time. I'm actually going to get rid of those. It'll just go whenever it goes. This ride's going to have a full queue, so it doesn't really matter. So long as it gets like the I'll actually do 1/4 load. Get out of there. What are you doing? So, I'll show you right now. So, I could open this right now because I've already tested it. Here's the results: 5.6, 3.4, 1.3. In Roller Coaster Tycoon standards, this would not be very good, but for Planet Coaster standards, I'm not entirely sure, because if you look at this coaster and you go into testing, excitement's just like going all over the place most of the time. But it ends up, it ends up being 4.8, 3.6, 1.4, which I think is because of the really, really long lift hill and the block sections. So I'm not really sure. I'm sure that later on someone will be like, oh, well, this is how the new system works. So, like, I don't know if this is really good or really bad or just a whatever coaster. I don't... Oh, wait, no, I do want that one to be open. Sorry for yelling at you. Okay, now I'm going to go into testing and start test. So as you can see right now, it's got the 2 trains. That one's going to advance, as it should. Now this one's going to sit here. Now, there's 2 open blocks right now. You have this one right here, and this one right there. So now that train's going to complete its circuit. The lift is also clear. Go through the helix, through the really, really wonky inclined loop. Tried fixing it, I just made it worse, so I went back to how it was. Through the carousel turn. They also changed the physics, so it also takes things a little bit slower than they used to. Like the aero coaster didn't even want to complete the circuit. It would stop right here, but luckily the block sections have drive tires, so it just went. And okay, so this train right here is back. And it's not going at all. I don't know why, but like this is 100% for sure a block section. I'll show you. Edit track. Nope. And click on that block section. And yeah, block section. Go to utility settings, release speed. Like, just turn it up all the way. It won't make a difference for this. This is 100% for sure a block section also. Yep, get that release speed. So the only thing that I can think to do is change this to a block section instead of drive tires. Like, effectively, it shouldn't be a block section. But hey, maybe if it'll trick the sensors into being like, alright, cool, this one's clear, I will now send it. Because that one's clear also. Hopefully this will work. We will find out. Alright. Now. Nope, I don't want the building. Alright. So let's see. Alright, it's going to clear that. Perfect. So there's one block clear. So it's going to chill on the station. Coaster 55 doesn't have much scenery. Yes! Look at that. It's going to stop there, which is pretty weird. It shouldn't do that though if it's actually loading guests. Right now it's doing it because of testing, but I don't think it'll actually do it when the time comes. And I didn't see the point in adding a block section to this ride because it's so short, and both Vortex stand-up coasters don't have one, so since I'm trying to make this somewhat realistic, I had to keep with it. Alright, now that train's gonna pass through there, and go. You have an empty block. And now that train won't go into the station because that one's right there. Did the testing even complete? Or because I changed it? Nope, testing did not complete. Okay. I'm going to close you. I'm going to put you operations back to No, I don't want you to open. I want you to go to one train. Maintenance isn't added yet. I knew that. Okay, now I want you to... I want you to test. Thank you. So it's gonna go. I'm gonna get the results back. It's gonna go through that little block section. Good. Is this section just not long enough? Is there some sort of overlap? Because I have two block sections, plus a station. That's technically 3. I added a 4th. Lift should also be 1. Go through there. Alright. Walk over the path. Bank in. Okay. And as soon as I get the results, I'm going to open it. I'm gonna have it wait for full load. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Alright, now I want you to wait for full load. I'm going to open you. And oh wait, no, close. And open. Alright, so now both trains are on. This has to work. This has to work. I don't see how this cannot work. Everyone's just gonna flood through here. Probably add some trees over here. I added this generic hat shop. I thought that it kind of worked with the front. Eventually I'll add a generic little first aid station. Probably have it right over here, then have something else right here so they can share a building, then put like some little flowers right there. So I like the little flowers, they look so nice. And this right here I used to have with the blue roof pieces, but they added water, so I changed it to water, and now all these things are floating, and I don't know if I'm going to fix it because I did it to 1 and it's like, that's a large jet, but it looks like a small jet. Move faster, peeps. Move faster. I'm not entirely satisfied with this station design. I think it's kind of ugly, but I'm also probably gonna leave it as is. So I do like that part. I just wish that the roofs weren't so steep. Like, I wish I could have like a shallower roof going at about like that angle, like a 35-degree angle, and then have like an open area right there so they can look over. Because if you're like in the station, this not quite that. Go on. Is it T? Yeah, it's T. Like, this would be your view. Like, you can kind of see out, but it just feels really, really claustrophobic. Now, this train's gonna fill up real quick as soon as all these people... Look at that. Look at all those people flooding in. They really want to ride this stand-up coaster. Alright, full train. Cool. Now, originally, it would just send it, like, right now. Because the train is full. Now, I'm hoping that I can get it to wait long enough. Alright. So it's clear, it's advancing, and it's stopping. Now, worst case scenario, I can go... So I think testing shows me how long the ride is. It's 74.9 seconds. So if I go into No, okay, come on. If I click that, I'm sorry guys, I'm closing it again. Just be patient. There, I need to hard close it. Thank you. And, okay, operations. I want the minimum waiting time to be... Oh, I can't make it higher. Yes, I can. I'm gonna go for 80 seconds. Now, if I click away, does it change it? It changes it to 60. So how long is it? 74.9, so that's like 14 seconds for it to all go to shit. Maximum waiting time is... How high can I make that? Can I make it higher than 60? No, it's just 60 no matter what. I really want this to run 2 trains. I really, really do. But do you not count that as a block section? What's the deal? I can edit track. I'm gonna delete this section. Delete and click there. And snap that on there. Okay, now I'm gonna start test with 2 fucking trains. And you better work. Never thought that this stand-up coaster would give me this much trouble. Okay, so it still stopped there. And that's fine. Alright, it's gonna hit that block section now. Which means that it should clear as soon as it's done. Yes! Oh my god, I got it to work. Okay, now... edit track, change that to just drive tires. Okay. Alright. Do your test. Well, let's write it. Why not? Make the testing part a little bit more entertaining. They also changed the lift noise, and I got really excited because the first thing that I saw was the aero booster, and I was like, yeah, this kind of sounds a bit more aero, but they put it on all of them. So maybe later on they'll all have like their own different unique noises, which would be really, really nice. And into the wonky loop. Now hopefully we will just go right into the station, or at least stop on this block right here while that train goes forward. And it's working just as it should. It is perfect. This is what it is supposed to do. Oh, I am so happy. Yes. Open. Thank you. That is awesome. Now get the hell in here. Everyone, every single one of you, get in here. This is kind of dark. What can I do to make that building a little bit brighter? Let's see. Edit building. Maybe if I add like some scaffolding right above there. Custom. I want maybe not roofs. Let me just go with flat roofs. Trims. No. Though I really, really do like the trim option. They added a bunch of things. They added an entirely new theme, which is amazing. Actually, where's it gonna be? Can I view it by theme? Filter by group, scenery theme. I want the Planet Coaster theme. Okay. And it's showing me nothing. Alright, so... Oh wait, there we go. I don't want the signs though. That's all you're gonna show me? I want like the scaffolding. Where is the scaffolding? See, I want that but flat. Almost like a lattice work type thing. Dare I say, but I'm almost missing the old way of building. Yeah, like I want that, but maybe like molding pieces so I can make my own. Let's see. I've got those. Ooh, it looks like they added some more pieces to that. Thank you for that. Shop front. Portcullis. What is that? Kind of what I'm looking for. I might be able to get that to work. Yeah, that'll work. Like this is supposed to be like a drawbridge, but sometimes you just gotta make things work. Okay, perfect. Right along. Whoa, I want to shift you up. I'm gonna shift you up real good. And slide that into place. Cool, there we go. I used a drawbridge door thing to make a cool little lighting rig. Sometimes you just have to get creative with what you're given. Like there's a lot of resources in here for you to use, but like you don't have to use them for exactly as they're intended. In fact, don't use them for what they're intended. Get really creative, because you can make some really, really cool things. Like if you're into the Planet Coaster scene, you've probably heard of Silverette, who's probably like one of the best builders that I've ever seen, and I think most people wish they could be on his level as far as building stuff goes, because it's just ridiculous. Oh my gosh, you can change the grid size. That's great. I'm actually gonna delete that and retry that. Let's see, scaffolding height. It's gonna be slightly off, but good enough. And nope. And I'm gonna place another. Nope, I want completely off that one. Alright, now I'm going to put that through. Smooth that just barely over. Yeah, I can live with that. That works. And now the lighting. I want it to be on top. Oh man, I thought I was about to decapitate people right there. That would have been terrible. Decorations. Uplight. Let me see, how do the... Whoa! toggle that free cam so I can get more precise. And let's see, right in here so I can see what it would look like from the station. So that right there is going to angle up. That's not the direction I want it to go. Arm light. Again, not quite what I want. It's closer. We're getting there. Making some progress. I want lights. I want all the lights. I found the lights when I was messing around with the pond, but I don't know where they were. Were they just some lights? Square lamp strip. Let's see if I can rotate that light. Yes, I like that. That's cool. Okay. Now, I clicked OK, so we'll see. It's not letting me do that either. No. I had it looking so good. And just rotate that. Turn off angle snap. I want it nice and straight. That and get that going and all right. Okay. How am I supposed to do this? Okay, I'm gonna click. All right, I'm gonna get it how I want it, like that. Okay, cool. Now I want to go to advanced, and I want to do. Whoa, there! You are not liking this now. And come on, come on. Oh, geez. I liked it better how I was doing it before, when it actually wanted to work. Alright. Scenery. Where was it? Props. Lights. Square lamp strip. Because I'm doing it on that axis as opposed to whatever other one I was doing. It's also telling me no right now. Why are you doing this? Come on. Let me place the lights. Alright. See? Oh, I love that. That's just perfect. Okay. Alright, so I've got it there now. XX. Use the... Okay, so it likes the blue one, but not the other one. Interesting. And I'm gonna bring that down. Maybe it just doesn't want to go right there. That would be disappointing. Or I can just put it up there. Up where? What would it connect to? And then it can kind of have like some grading through it. I don't really want it to do that. I want it to hang. Gosh, look at that. That is perfect operations. I am geeking out so hard. I'm getting angry at these lights. Okay, box lights. It's like it doesn't want to connect with that. And if I use that, point them down. Where is the light source? Is it the opposite side? Alright, I want to actually see it on the coaster train. So that right there is the light itself. Okay. Alright, that'll work. It's kind of ugly, but whatever. Get it kind of... no, I'll stagger it. How's that look? It's doing the job. It doesn't look as cool as how I wanted it to look, but oh well. Can't have everything. How's the line going now that it's actually running a proper 2 trains? It's still pretty long. So, what I might do now, since they added this feature, turn that back on, is... let's see. No, okay. Click on the coaster. Operations. Enable priority pass. What's priority pass? It's pretty much fast pass. Or fast lane if you're in a Cedar Fair park. Okay, so the entrance, it's gonna go right... oh, it doesn't want to go there. Can I put it... so yeah, you know, I feel like if you had this thing and you had to wait in that much line, you can't really be that mad. I mean, you're skipping all that, but at the same time, you are having to wait a little bit longer. But it won't go where I want, and you can't just place it anywhere. It actually has to be in the queue. And I didn't plan for having this because when I built this ride, this wasn't a feature. What? And then you would skip one switch back and that straight section, but you still have to wait for the stairs, which would be probably about, I don't know, 4 trains. Or I could put it right there and you just walk around it. And we're back. The game crashed. Ever since the new update, it does crash a little bit more than it used to, which sucks. But the game is it's still an alpha, so like I'm not that surprised by that. What is duplicate? Control D. Just write that down. Okay. Alright, so we've got that now. Back where we were. We already had the discussion about priority pass, blah 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 blah. So now let's actually put the priority pass in, and hopefully the game doesn't crash this time. Place entrance. Yep, you're gonna go right here. Place the exit. Oh, I saw you thinking too much right there. And where the fuck did everyone go? Alright, so you know what? This ride doesn't need priority pass after all. It does not want to have it. The game is not having it at all. It's like putting a priority pass on a stand-up coaster. This thing's already kind of stuck with operations. Why are you gonna put one on here, you dick? It's like, well, you know what? Fine, I won't. I really wanted to. I wanted to show it off. but it doesn't want to. So you know what? All these people can wait. How long is the queue anyways? I mean, it's probably not even that long. They're dispatching every like 60 seconds, which is kind of ridiculous. Not 60. It's dispatching every... The right time is 95.2 seconds. For this is 92.5 seconds. Weren't you Coaster 55 before? What are you? What number are you? Oh well. It doesn't matter. Yeah, no priority pass. Does not want to work at all. Oh well. No big deal. Queue scenery quality, 21%. Is that what people are bitching about? Queue time's 5 minutes. Where do you experience that anywhere? A 5-minute queue. With a line this long, and it's still 5 minutes. That's amazing, actually. That's just amazing. Queue scenery quality, 21%. You know what? Fine. You can have some bushes. Let's see. Nature. I want... Not, yep. Little cute little bushes. Get some... Yeah. Large green bush. Gonna just improve your quality of life right now. Whoa. Look at this monster bush. Hashtag monster bush. I don't want those things. I don't really like those, actually. They're huge. Like, I know it says large green bush, but like, this bush is taller than people. When does a bush stay a bush and not become a tree? So I feel like this is encroaching on tree levels of large. That's a small tree, actually. Try to tell me otherwise. That's a small tree if I ever saw one. It's a juvenile tree. Very, very juvenile tree. And Scaviola, which is an STD. Don't catch Scaviola. Yep, Scavola. Very terrible. Many people die from it every single day. You might even have it. Crimson King, so it's a redwood. Blue fir, that's green, actually. I know my colors. Alright, you guys cannot complain at all after I slap down this nature. Look at this. Waiting in line in a motherfucking forest. And place that down. Yeah. Yeah, how you like that? How's the queue now? Do you still think it's stupid and boring? No, you wouldn't, because there's trees. You can look at nature. Maybe there's birds in it. You don't know. You can go bird watching while waiting in line. That itself is an attraction. You get to experience something while waiting in line. Miracles could happen. You could see one taking its very first... What is it? First steps? First flight? First fall out of a tree? I don't know. Ponderosa Pine. That's too western. And I'm going to go back to bushes. Ironwood. That's ugly. Pretty sure that's western. Just go miniature conifer. Place some of those guys down. Maybe line that right there with these little tiny conifers. I don't want those. Maybe I'll slap some rocks down. Ooh, look at those. Are those reed textures, or are they entirely different? Oh no, they look entirely different. Tropical rock. They don't look that tropical to me. Just gonna rotate and jig. You can look at some rocks. Maybe a lizard will climb up it. That itself is an attraction, because you're experiencing something amazing. Like, man, I was waiting in line for the stand-up coaster, Vortex 2 Electric Boogaloo, and I saw the most amazing thing. I saw this little tiny lizard. It was super cute. It was climbing around doing lizard things. 10 out of 10. That's how you get top 10 attractions. It's a quality queue. Alright, so I'll place some rocks in here. It looks nice and rugged. Looks amazing. But yeah, that's right. There we go. What's this one? Not really feeling that one as much, but you know, I'll give it the courtesy of being able to come into my park. This rock's gigantic. I'm gonna go like right about there, kind of work with the queue a little bit. Amazing. Best queue. It's not like Disney status. Like you're not gonna. This queue doesn't tell a story, but it doesn't need to, because nature has its own story and it cannot be written unless you know you're modifying the genetics. Then it's just Jurassic Park, but which this isn't. This is generic Cedar Fair Park number 10. I don't know how many parks they have. Probably 10. Black spruce tree, the most metal and brutal of trees. There we go. Check that out, guys. Check that out. Amazing queue. It's incredible. Look at that. I bet that it has just skyrocketed. Let's see. What do you guys think of this queue now? What do you think? 33? What do you want from me? What could you possibly want? Do you want me to add explosions to the queue? I'm not going to add explosions to the queue. That's ridiculous. Why would there be explosions in the queue? It's not amazing. I mean, nature is, but like, it can't be everywhere. Like, look at this. Like, wow. About to step foot in a forest. I could put. Some used to make custom scenery objects with tree info, and I'll add tree info. Do you guys have a Q television? Is that a thing? You guys want lights? Hey, you know what? I bet that I can't place those where I want. I bet I can't. No, I can't. I already know that. Square lantern. People would hurt themselves on that if I were to just, you know, slap one of those down. Bamboo torch. That doesn't really work with the theme. The theme is generic stand-up coaster, not tropical stand-up coaster. So I'm not gonna do that this time. I mean, whatever. It's a 5-minute queue. You guys can look at the rocks. You can look at the lizards and the probably insects. I bet there's tons of spiders in here. You can get bit by one. Which some people actually want to get bit by spiders. I don't know any personally, but you know, there's weirdos everywhere. Look at this ride. Huge queue, and it's running 3 trains. And it's also really, really pretty. I added water underneath. That's like Anaconda. It's got a nice little bridge. I might actually make it look more bridgey, like a kind of wooden bridge at some point. I don't want to right now though. But look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how good thing you can't stick your arm out on here, because man, you could just whack your hand right off. Oh, it's so pretty. How long is the queue for this? 17% queue scenery quality. How does it? 10 minutes. So it has a longer queue, but I mean, but you get a way bigger experience. I mean, it's probably at least twice the ride time, right? So that's what, 95 seconds. Yeah, this is a long ride. You're gonna get your money's worth waiting in line. Let's build the station. Let's build that station. So start building on station grid. All right, get out of here. I don't want you. So I'm gonna make. This is a kind of a rustic aero coaster. So I'm gonna have a brick base with wood. So that right. Stop. I'm not down with that. Okay, that'll work. And place that all around. Move. Thank you. Dang it. Do I want this to go through? Yeah, I do. And then doot. That right there is probably gonna mess things up. Up. It's not where you go. And there. And there. And there. Okay, so there's that. And now I want to add the wood. I'm gonna go into walls, and I want the wood walls. It's like sandstone. It's like pirate brick. I don't want that. Now I want wood wall, 2 meters. It's gonna get super rustic now. Get rustic as F. And I don't know, maybe that's too flush. Whatever. I'll fix. Of course you don't want to go there because I need this. I can't see what I'm doing. Where are you? Alright. That's good. Add some more of that action in. I probably will extend that out slightly. So yesterday I looked up to see what the Vortex station looked like, and it has a really cool queue building. Then the rest of it's just boring as sin. So I'm just gonna go with the boring as sin because there's no queue building. You get to go through nature again, which, as I've said, is an attraction in and of itself. Wooden post. Yeah, let's add some wooden posts. I want the grid size to be as small as possible, and the grid's height is going to be gigantic. I want to have as much room as I can. And yeah, that's gonna kind of mess around with the transfer track, but the transfer track doesn't work, so whatever, fight me. Alright, that's cool. That right there. Oh, come on. I really hope this is actually going through the ground and not floating. I think it's all the way down there. I don't know. Oh, I can't see. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, look at that. It's already starting to get some nice details. Nice and wooden-like. Alright. Get out of my way. I could use that to add windows. I could use that to add window. You don't want to just sit right there. Do I want smaller grid for more? Oh yeah, that's how I want small grid action. That's what it's all about. And yeah, get some windows so you can look at trees. Yep, that's all good in the neighborhood. Eating good in the neighborhood. Applebee's. Alright, get that in there. Slap that down. Alright, and that's actually too low. I didn't realize that when I built it. But you know, that's okay. That's okay. Just windows everywhere so you can see. Maybe not right there. I don't want the operator to get distracted. Don't get distracted. You have a job to do. I don't care if there's birds out there. God, that guy. That guy. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, now I'm gonna place those back, but they're gonna go where I want them to. And then, where's the doorway? What half arch? Perfect. All I need is half because it's just how it works. Alright, so I've got a nice little frame for the station. I'm probably going to add more of those so that doesn't look super boring. What wooden columns was I using? Was it those? No. Those ones look the same. Was it these? Crap. Which ones were they? That's the base. Oh crap, I have no idea which ones I was using. Was it the what? It was the wooden posts. Of course. How could I forget? Alright, let me just add those going along to there. That right there. See that? This building's already not as boring now. Gotta add the details. And that's fine. Actually no. Let's have it right up to there. Yeah, that looks cool. Wooden plank. Okay. I realize that one of them's crooked, but you know, maybe it's falling apart. This is an old coaster, and you know, this is kind of a tough area to get to. Maybe they just can't get to it. Again, you don't know. You don't know this coaster's story. It's been through a lot. What kind of... This is a red tiled roof. How do I feel? No. Don't like that. Like, I like it, just maybe not for this. And steel roof slope. I want to have this part open. Now, this is the second time I've had to build a station like this, though this one turned out a lot better. So the first time I did it, I built this whole thing and I was like, yes, this is what I've always wanted in a station. And then I got to the top, and see this piece right here? See this life-changing piece? It didn't exist. It didn't exist. Oh, wait, what? Square roof, tile. Okay, it still doesn't exist, but you know what? I can't tell the difference. And you guys aren't gonna say anything. Oh man. I like that. I don't like how it didn't align how I wanted it to, but you know, other than that, I really, really like that. It's not quite what I wanted for this building, but it works. So it comes off kind of weird, but that's okay because like I don't have any other options. Sometimes you just get desperate and you gotta go. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass to build. Okay, now I want you to just, I want you to go. All right, look at that. That's lovely. It's kind of Viking-ish. And how did these look? Oh. Oh man. I'm just gonna place those right on top. No, why? Why? The grid size is already minuscule, but that's overhanging. Whatever, maybe that's just the style. Okay, and again. Wait, is that how? No. No. It's an overhang. Aha! There we go. Need that overhang piece. There and then perfect. Look at that. That is nice. And I don't want that curve action. I just want the slope. I just want the slippery slope. Okay. And boom. 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 Look. Oh, beautiful. This is a rustic Viking coaster in the forest. But it's also very, very Western. This coaster has a bit of an identity crisis. And down there. All right, there we go. Look at that. It's very, very open. It's too open actually. Now, if I go into not the roofs. Roof decorations. Let's add none of those. Let's just go back into walls. Now, is there an option for angled mobobs? Maybe I just want them like on that corner and nowhere else. Castle wall. How? Yeah, that's not what I want. Framework. I do like that framework. That's not what I need. Wall pieces. And my leg is falling asleep. What's that? Rough brick. How rough is this brick? Too rough for my liking. Do I want to just go with the wood? I feel like that's too much wood. That's just too much wood. Maybe if I go with that's too much blue. Lime plaster. Is it lime as in like the stone, or you know, or what? What sort of lime are you? I don't know if I like that. I can't see anything. Alright, this needs to hurry up. I can't see anything. Now look at those operations. You hardly even have to wait at all. Okay, good enough. I can deal with the morning light. Do I want lime plaster though? Do I really? I don't think that I do. I'm back into roofs. Damn it all! I'm back into roofs. I still roof ridge. Roof ridge. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Just making weird noises. Roof ridge. Is this supposed to be on like the top? It's already got that. Roof. Small roof ridge. I don't want to. Folding stone. No. Platform. Overhang. I could use this right here to make like a thing. If I can. Where are you? Okay. Alright, if I go like that, and then let's see if I go. gonna go to the end. I'm gonna do the same thing. I think that's where I wanted it. I hope. Does that look right? Sure. Sounds good to me. Now if I go right to... I want you to go over... No. Yes. And shift down to there, and then doot, 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 doot. I'm gonna go back to that side for that one little piece. Okay, and shift down, let's see. Right there. 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 This also is a kind of surprisingly Cedar Fair-esque station because it looks like that they put some effort into it, but maybe not like all of the effort. You know what I mean? Oh. You've got to be kidding me, you bastards. What in the hell is this all about? Oh, that's gonna drive me insane unless I just have it sticking out because this is a weird looking building. Oh. Do I just... whatever. So it's sticking out right there. I don't know, maybe these sorts of buildings look like that. Ah, but that one's gigantic. Why? Wait. Yeah. It's a cool looking building. And... yeah, I like this. I like this building. I am happy with it. Need some lights inside. Do that really quick. Scenery. Props. Lights. And we'll add... square lanterns, round lanterns. Where's the one that attached to building? It's probably in building. Building, decorations, lights. There we go. I want these storm lanterns. And just place one here, here, here. Here. Dude, is that, are they different heights? Yes, they are. That's a design feature, actually. Put that lantern there to blind the ride operator. You don't need to see. Does that look nice with that little thing? I don't know. And I'm not feeling the train colors on this. I'm gonna change the train colors. Let's see, customize. Okay, so white is the base thing. I want them to be... okay, white's not the base thing. Maybe that's it. I want it to be... gonna pause it really quick so I can know exactly what I'm doing. Let's make them blue to kind of go with the track. Which part is red? That part's red. Okay. I want that part to actually be yellow. Whatever this is, let's see. Oh, that's that. Ew, I want you to be black. Oh god, that looks super ugly. Are you not yellow? What are you? Fine, you get to be black. Is this the star color? Yeah, okay, oh, that looks way better. What? Okay, which one's the stripe? Maybe just a yellow stripe. Ooh, yeah. Yeah! No, that's a train right there. What is that? Liberty. Doesn't really go with the theme, but hey, it is what it is. Other than that, I mean, these trains look gorgeous. Or maybe one of them to really, really stand out above the crowd. Even if you got to shout out loud. Maybe I'll make them red. Red trains. I'll go back to that blue. I think it's actually different blue, but it's okay. It looks fine. Is there any trains on the track right now doing some loop action? Yeah. Let's see, how's that look on there? It looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Change that to that. Change that to that. No, not quite that color. That one and that one. Good enough. That's the ride. I think it looks really, really nice. There's okay. Turn that back on. So next thing I want to do is I want to start building over here. And eventually I'm probably going to have a path running around here. I might put like some more rides over there. I do want to try experimenting with like a mine train coaster. You don't actually have a mine train coaster in this, but which go. Oh, duh, it's a scroll wheel. I had a dumb. So I could go into the, not that one, the Equalizer Hypercoaster, the Arrow Hypercoaster, and I'll just do a quick little demonstration of what it is that I would do to make this a mine train coaster. So just, you know, place it right about there. Yeah, that's cool. And it'll drop out of the station, turn off angle snap. I like to be super precise. And little rise out of there. I'll turn the angle snap on for that. I'm going to change it to 11.25. Okay. So that's good. And kind of meander about for a minute. Have like a slight turn that way. I'm probably not going to keep this coaster. I just more or less want to show off like what I could do to make it a mine train coaster. So you start off with that, and yeah, that's good. It doesn't need to be super, super tall. And go like that. And I'll go ahead and start. Ooh, they added the angle degrees. That's a nice feature. And start banking it down. Bank that flat. Okay. So that's a Nice little first drop and lift for a mine train coaster. So, if I do decide to go and build a mine train, like a Cedar, I think it's called Cedar Creek Mine Ride, um, Adventure Express, etc. What I would do is I would just, gosh, I wish I could zoom into that so I could see which one is brown. Friggin' hell, I don't even know which one's brown. I'm just gonna go with that. I mean, at least that's like a dark gray. All right, so I've got that, and it looks hideous. Now I don't want those there. Those supports. I want walls, framework, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna replace everything with. No, I don't want X. I want Z. Turn off the angle snap. Okay, so it looks like I kind of have to do that right there. So you can see right there that I've kind of got like a mine train grid. Right. I want you to be right about there. And there. That one right there is fine. And then escape. So I want off that grid. And then change that to about, is that good? No, a little bit more. Right about there. And place it. Okay. So I'm going to place all these down at the bottom for the entire length. I guess I'm already going to... That's fine. Nope, I want the grid height again to be 0.25. Get super, super precise. Okay. I'm sure you can already see the look that I'm going for with this. So look, yeah, that's right on the money. Place these down like footers, and from the, let's see, is that gonna look any better? I'm not aligned. I'm not gonna go with those yet. And then as soon as it shows up there, and that's the max right there. Bring it down just a little bit. There. 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 So yeah, got a little wooden coaster look to it, because while all the Aero Mine Train coasters are steel coasters, most of them do use some sort of like like wooden structure. At least all the like old ones did. So you could actually consider them to be the first hybrid coaster. So yeah, that's a nice little like concept of design for a little Aero mine train coaster. And then like the trains themselves are kind of like this weird version of Magnum that has glass on it, or plexiglass, which would probably not be the best idea. I mean, if it breaks or something. But yeah, you can just... Let's see how this looks in a POV. Let's see, testing, start test, and right camera. I wanted that, but you know, that looks fine. It actually, like I could probably go in and hide the other supports later on, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Like on the ride, you're probably not going to be able to see it. Yeah, that works. That right there works. So, actually, if I do end up keeping this, it's probably not going to go right there. It is kind of close, but that could also work at the same time, especially, you know, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking I could just run the river around and kind of have this river running through the entire park and have this interacting with it. And then right here I can still put, gosh, which coaster did I want to put here? Was it the... Because when I was planning this, I was like, okay, I'm going to have this sort of coaster here. I think right here is a large B&M invert. I'm going to kind of terraform that a little bit more. Back here, I think I might put like a kiddie section. I'm not sure. It's kind of a weird area, but I feel like I could probably like slap some kiddie rides down. I know that, and probably over here put like a giant frisbee. So yeah, I think I might actually keep this little coaster, add a few lifts, terraform it some more, add trees, just really make it work, then have the path go kind of more that way. And yeah, I am going to keep this. It's decided. I'm going to have a little Aero mine train coaster, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be a pretty nice coaster. Probably add a little shrubbery tunnel over here. But yeah, I'm going to call it a part with that, and I don't know when I'm going to upload my next one. I don't even know when I'm going to upload my next BioShock video. I've just been having so much fun with Planet Coaster. It's a really good game. If you do want it, the last day to get the pre-alpha is Friday. I think it's like $70. I know it's expensive, but like it's, in a way, it's still cheaper because you're paying like, I think $29.95 or something for the pre-order, and then the rest of it goes into development. And unlike Roller Coaster Tycoon World, this game actually looks like the developers give a damn, and you're gonna get a finished game out of it. So like, just like, if you don't want to do the alpha bonus price thing that's $70, at least pre-order the game, because you're gonna get a good game. At least if you're into like roller coaster type games, buy this game. If not, I mean, whatever, why are you even watching this video? But yeah, anyways, that's enough rambling. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.